Greetings, family. It's your wealth minister here, Alton D. Walden III. I am the CEO of Sky Legacy Financial Services. We provide you and your family the tools that you need in order for you to build a financial shelter. Hopefully, everybody is having a wonderful weekend. I certainly have. Did the date weekend with my queen on Friday and Saturday. Definitely enjoying life. Bringing to you a empowering program on today. We're going to talk about the importance of life insurance. Actor Anthony A.J. Johnson unfortunately has transitioned, and his wife is soliciting for assistance because he did not have life insurance. So, family, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this very brief video for you so you can hear it from her personally. It's very sad. We're definitely here for your life insurance needs. I am a licensed life insurance advisor, in the state of Tennessee. And also, I can do business in all 50 states. Information is there at the bottom of the screen. We're getting ready to dive in right now. And you can see the reason why I became an advocate for life insurance. It is imperative that we do this. Here recently, I have had numerous friends leave here within a year. One of the good members of our business, she transitions. Peace and blessings be upon her, Gemma. Then another one of our good sisters who was actually partnering with us in the life insurance industry, Vivian Reed. She was in a process of doing it, and unfortunately, she transitioned before she could solidify her policy. And then her family ended up soliciting for life insurance funding to be able to, of course, bury her. And it was sad. It was definitely sad. And so, family, we're going to listen to this video real quick of Anthony Johnson's wife talk about it. And then we're going to dive in after that very briefly.
I did the GoFundMe. There's $700 in there. A few of my friends cash at me, and I made that clear. I got like another 400. But no, it's like you say, y'all say y'all love him. Where's the love? Y'all not helping. Like, I get the calls or inboxes saying y'all raising money. No, we're raising money because I have to pay for this all out of pocket. I'm asking for help, but if I don't get it, it's fine because I'm not leaving my husband in there like that. You know what I mean? We're going to have a service. I'm going to do everything I know he would have done for me. It's just hurtful, like I would not be asking if we had it or we had a policy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the one, it's people that's saying that they're going to give money. We haven't received it. If I just look at it right now, it's all out of pocket. Just to bury him in the funeral services alone would be close to 15. I asked for 20. I mean, I would give the kids, split it among the kids, it's 4. But if it's nothing left, it's fine. I want to put him in Rose Hills, but if we don't have the money to do that, we will have the service and I will cremate him. If you guys want to give what they want to give, I would appreciate it. If they don't, that's them. But just please stop the fake love. Please stop the fake calls. Please stop the fake texts. Please. That just for our family. And when I say our family, I mean me, the kids, and the grandkids. Just stop it. Just stop. I'm going to stay busy and I'm going to work. I'm going to work in a couple days. So I'm not gonna worry about this. I apologize. I'm not gonna worry about this. Whatever happens, happens. It's God's will. But I'm gonna go to work in a couple days. If I had the strength, I would go right now. I don't have the strength. It took everything in me to get on here and do this. I'm gonna be all right. We're gonna be okay.
Now, family, hopefully that said something to you. And this is one of the many reasons why I got into this industry, is because of what I actually have seen. Okay, with me, it's not about selling you a policy. Okay, I don't sell anything. What I do is afford families the opportunity for them to build generational wealth, and for you and your family not to experience this type of pain. Hopefully, some of you see the reason why now I go hard like the way I go hard in this community as it relates to economics. And this is the reason why I say to all of you that cooperative economics isn't limited to an exchange of a currency and for goods. Okay, it's more to it than us shopping with each other. And I'm not upset. I want you to understand this, okay? There's no need for me to be upset. You know, I'm not mad. This is sad, okay? And this is the reason why I'm doing this, because it's things that we don't think about until it's too late, all right? Some of us, we try to get life insurance in the community. We're old, okay? We have health problems and family. Unfortunately, a lot of companies will disqualify you from having the type of life insurance that you need. And let me explain this to you. Here's the reason why this is important, because everybody as a senior citizen does not have their house, their vehicles, okay, and their land paid off to where they can just get a final expense, okay, death benefit, which means that the only thing you'll have is fundings to just cover just the funeral. Okay, this is the reason why I keep pleading with a lot of you and stressing this to some of you about having life insurance. Okay, it is important that we have life insurance to cover expenses when our loved one passes, because what happened is like what you've seen, what had happened to Anthony Johnson's wife. Okay, now think about this. This man was making plenty of money. Why didn't he have a life insurance policy? Now, I'm not beating this brother up, but see, this is the reason why I'm teaching what I'm teaching, because some people don't know. Let me be honest with you. When I was an adolescent, when I went into the Marine Corps, I didn't know nothing about life insurance. Okay? Now, when you're a child, you think like a child, you act like a child. I seen the commercials, but as a child, are you thinking about, oh, do I have life insurance? What if I die? Right? You're not thinking about that because you're a child. You're thinking on childish things. You're thinking about cupcakes and cookies and the pretty little girls and you know, you're thinking about having fun playing at the park. But now we're in the adult world. We have a lot of responsibility. Brother Gullah, he said, that's sad. She has to say fake love. That's sad. Absolutely. One of the Facebook users says, first time seeing this, heartbreaking. My queen, she said, absolutely. Okay. And this is the reason why I am soliciting to you, family. Please reach out and contact me about having life insurance. Okay. Because unfortunately, when I get on here and I say things, I promise you thereafter, it never fails. Something happens. And I'm talking about in a public eye to prove to people what I'm saying is authentic. Okay. I'm doing this because I know there's a lot of us that don't have life insurance in our community. And I know this because of all the GoFundMe's that's going on. And in the video, if you caught the video, you'd have heard her talk about the GoFundMe. So family, I wanted you to hear this for yourself. Okay, that her husband was a well-known Hollywood actor. For those who don't know who brother Anthony AJ Johnson is, he played in the movie Friday. Okay, so he was a comedian in that movie Friday. Now I'm gonna be honest, that's the only movie I know him of, you know, because I'm not a big TV watcher or things of that nature. But that's where I know him from. He starred in the movie Friday. Okay, He did other uh, programs and stuff like that where he, accumulated monies and what have you. And so this is the reason why I'm doing this, because just because people are wealthy doesn't mean that they understand finance. A lot of people know how to gain, but some people don't know how to grow, sustain, and protect their wealth. And this is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because when I grew up, family, I did not know none of the things I know now back then. Had I would have been farther along financially than what I am now if I'd have known these things when I was younger. And fortunately, I'm able to pass on these things to my son, who's 22 years old, and also my stepchildren as well. Okay, we're able to share these things. One is 30, one is 23. And so we're just excited that we found this information so we can leave our family an inheritance. And let me tell you something. Again, I'm gonna go back to the story. When I went into the military, it was mandatory. We had to have life insurance. Okay, so I've always had life insurance since I was 19 years old. Okay, all the way up until now, I'm 45. Okay, so I wanted to ensure that I left my son an inheritance. Okay, and this is a wonderful way to do that. Some people, you may say, well, I can save up, $200 a month. And then when it comes, did you hear her say in that video that it costs about $10,000? $10,000. So think about it. If you're trying to save $200 a month, right? And say, for instance, you die, or say, for instance, your wife dies, okay? And you're both trying to save $200. Think about that. That's still not going to be enough to cover the funeral expenses. Now, if you pay that amount of money, you can get $100,000, $200,000, and then that would be enough not only for a burial, but also to help to cover the expenses, because majority of us have a mortgage. Majority of us have a car note. Okay, majority of us have bills that we're paying with our spouse. So when that spouse leaves here, now listen, I want you to understand, life insurance is just not for the future when you get old. No, unfortunately, a lot of people are checking out of here young. Okay, one good friend of mine, okay, he was only 30, around about 30 years old. Okay, and he transitioned. The other friend I had, she was 55. The other one I had, she was in her 40s. Left here. And so again, I want you to focus on what I'm saying to you. Don't focus on me being a life insurance advisor. Don't focus on that. Focus on, do I have a life insurance policy to be able to cover the expenses? So if I was to transition today, my children, my wife, my husband, okay, whosoever it is that's going to handle your affairs when you leave here, will they have enough money to fund, okay, the lifestyle that whomsoever that you was helping out while you were alive, they'll be able to continue on economically. Okay. And see, Brother Gullah, he said economics literally means to manage one's home or household and knowing your role and responsibility of that. Not just this modern idea of, like you said, the market shopping. Absolutely. He said the emphasis was in knowing your role. In other words, your responsibility to home and each other is economics, and not just your pocketbooks. Absolutely. So again, for those who didn't catch it, I'm gonna play it for you one time, and I'm one more time, and I'm gonna end it here. I have to allow you guys to see this, man. I mean, it's so sad. I'm gonna share it with those who didn't. We're going to end it here on this note. It's only like a 2-minute video. And we're going to end it here.
I did the GoFundMe. There's $700 in there. Few of my friends cash at me, and I made that clear. I got like another 400. Um, but no, it's like you say. Y'all say y'all love him. Where's the love? Y'all not helping. Like I get the calls or inboxes saying y'all raising money. You trying to? No, we're raising money because I have to pay for this all out of pocket. I'm asking for help, but if I don't get it, it's fine because I'm not leaving my husband in there like that. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a service. I'm gonna do everything I know he would have done for me. It's just hurtful, you know. Like I would not be asking if we had it or we had a policy. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not the one. You know, it's people that's saying that they're gonna give money. We haven't received it. If I just look at it right now,
Now, family, hopefully you capture that. If you notice, she said if she had a policy, if she had a policy.
it's all out of pocket. Just to bury him in the funeral services alone would be close to 15.
Now, she said all out of pocket, the funeral expenses alone would be 15K.
I asked for 20. I mean, I would give the kids, split it among the kids, it's four. But if it's nothing left,
Now look at what she's thinking about now. Now she's thinking about her children having an inheritance. Now, what if she had, what if they had this policy prior to, before this happened? She wouldn't have to come to the community, okay, to solicit for funds that the household should have passed down. A good man and good woman leaves an inheritance for their children.
it's fine. I want to put him in Rose Hills, but if we don't have the money to do that, we will have the service and I will cremate him. If you guys want to give what they want to give, I would appreciate it. If they don't, that's them. But just please stop the fake love. Please stop the fake calls. Please stop the fake texts. Please. That just for our family. And when I say our family, I mean me, the kids, and the grandkids. Just stop it. Just stop. I'm going to stay busy and I'm going to work.
Now, see, also, if you paid attention, for a lot of you who think, oh, everybody's going to be there. Oh, this person going to be there for me. Okay. All right. You keep on thinking that. All right. You need to understand half of us have family members who can't even, rub together 2 quarters. Okay. Half of us can't even afford a flight to the next state. Half of us can't even afford a bus ticket. And we think our family is going to be able to raise $10,000. Half of them coming to you to borrow $50, $20, $30, but we think that our family is going to be able to come together and raise up $10,000. Come on now.
I'm going to work in a couple days. So I'm not gonna worry about this. I apologize. I'm not gonna worry about this. Whatever happens, happens. It's God's will. But I'm gonna go to work in a couple days. If I had the strength, I would go right now. I don't have the strength. It took everything in me to get on here and do this. I'll be all right. We're gonna be okay.
Okay, family, let that not be us. Let us make sure, we're storing up and making sure that our families are well taken care of. Okay, my number is right there. Okay, you can see again, I'm a licensed life insurance advisor. Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing from you and your family. Listen, a policy doesn't cost as much as a lot of you think. Okay, it depends on what type of policy you get. And first of all, you get a policy according to where your pockets is at. So you don't have to worry about not being able to afford a policy. Okay, you get a policy that you can afford. Okay, if you are a homeowner, okay, you definitely need a policy. If you're living in an apartment, okay, and you have a vehicle that you're paying on, I highly recommend, okay, that you have a policy that'll be able to cover if your vehicle is not paid off and you're in an apartment. Okay, if you're still paying on any furniture or appliances, I would highly recommend that you get a policy that's going to cover the expenses, at least cover the expenses. Okay, you could get a final expense policy that can do that. For those of you who have a house, okay, I highly recommend that you get a policy with enough face value, meaning enough death benefit to be able to pay off your home. Okay, and if you have vehicles that you haven't paid off yet, or appliances, furniture, anything like that, okay, you want a policy that's sufficient enough to be able to cover those things. All right. Okay, so I'm here for you. And we love you. We appreciate you. My queen, she said, we can't get mad at others for our shortcomings. Please, please, please get your affairs in order so we don't have to depend on others. My deepest sympathy to the family. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, family, I'm closing here. I pray that you have a blessed rest of your day and weekend. Peace and love.